they encountered a hell-level beast. Everyone tried hard, but they are dying one by one, even MuLong.
This was the final battle. If they failed here, everyone in the sect would die.
Far behind them, the sect could no longer hold the last wave. There was no backup plan left. No reinforcements. No more second chance. At the center of the ritual ground, the chained beast trembled as the Blood River ritualists forced the awakening. Lucian understood it instantly. If the ritual finished, the sect would disappear tonight. So he made the only choice left. Before anyone could stop him, Lucian rushed straight into the ritual formation. His blade tore through the bloodlines carved into the ground. Several ritualists fell before they could finish the chant. For one brief instant, it seemed he had stopped it. Then, the beast opened its eyes. Lucian had interrupted the ritual too late. He had not stopped the awakening. He had only forced it early.
Spread out. Don't let it crush us in one strike.
The beast rose in an incomplete state, unstable, and even more savage than a perfect awakening.
Varka, flank it.
The final battle became a slaughter. The beast's claws tore through defensive key-like paper. Still, nobody retreated. If they ran now, the beast would reach the sect. Lucian attacked first, driving his sword into the beast's side, but the wound was too shallow. MuLong followed with a storm of blue-white strikes, cutting for every weakness she could see. Selene and Varka tore into the opposite flank, forcing the monster to split its attention. For a few moments, it almost looked possible. Then, the beast adapted. The first disciple died trying to pin down its forelimb. The second was crushed against broken stone before anyone could save him. One by one, the battlefield grew emptier. Even so, Lucian kept forcing his way toward the beast's core. By then, Selene was one of the last still standing. Varka was already bleeding heavily, but still refused to break.
One more opening, Lucian.
Selene and Varka launched their last attack together.
For one precious instant, the beast staggered. Then the counterattack came.
Varka was hurled away first. Selene hit the ground hard, but still tried to rise. She looked toward Lucian once and stepped forward again. The beast killed her before she could take another step. Varka's broken howl echoed across the altar ruins. Now only Lucian, MuLong, and a few dying disciples remained.
The beast turned toward Lucian. This time, the killing blow came too fast.
She took the attack in his place. When the dust settled, Lucian was holding her. Her strength was fading too fast.
Lucian, I don't know since when, but I think I love you.
After saying it, MuLong died. Lucian did not scream. He did not break outwardly, but inside, something had already shattered because he loved her too. The beast roared again, but life no longer mattered to him.
Then the ancient sword manual rose into his mind. Buried in its deepest layer was a final tactic no one had ever dared to use.
It was a sword art that traded the user's life for one absolute strike. Lucian accepted it without hesitation. If this was the end, then he would follow MuLong only after killing the monster that took everything from them.
His remaining life, spirit, pain, and will all began pouring into the blade. The ancient manual burned through him from within. Even the beast sensed something wrong.
The battlefield fell silent around his sword. Lucian stepped forward once and released the strike. The half-awakened monster died where it stood, but Lucian's slash did not disappear. It had not only cut the beast, it had cut space itself. The world split open in front of him.
By then, Lucian had already reached his limit.
His sword fell first, then his body followed. He vanished into the space he had carved open. The beast was dead. The ritual was broken. The sect was saved. But Lucian was gone. Then everything went dark. When Lucian opened his eyes again, the battlefield was gone. He looked around and the room felt painfully familiar. He rushed to the reflection and saw the face he had lost years ago. The sect testing notice is still on the wall, and it is today. MuLong's final words were still in his ears.
Blood River and the Beasts, I can't wait to see you again.
Don't miss out the season 2. Please like and subscribe.